Remembering the Queen, the New York Stock Exchange joined memorials across the globe paying tribute to the late Queen Elizabeth. The trading floor held a moment of silence yesterday following her death. Elizabeth was England's longest-serving monarch with a reign spanning 7 decades. Her son Charles now assumes the role of king, taking the official name King Charles III. And Julie, the outpouring of affection for the Queen has been something to marvel at. It has been around the clock and of course, is extremely well-deserved.
Yes, 70 years as Queen, of course, taking over after her father died. And now King Charles ascending to the throne. I believe that's scheduled for tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. UK time. But indeed, we have had a lot of remembrances coming in from around the globe. And in the UK, things are sort of entering a mourning period now. Even the Bank of England has postponed its next rate decision by a week as they observe that period of time.
Yeah, and it's been, as a watcher, these are folks that we've grown up our entire lives with, Julie, and I didn't even realize that the Queen was a big car fan. She loved her Land Rovers, and I was reading a cool story this morning how Land Rover, of course, honored her this morning, but also honored her at her Platinum Jubilee with a Land Rover, which was nice. These were cars that she's driven throughout her life, by and large. It's just interesting to see little fun stories like that on a day like this.
Yes, known as someone who liked to walk, who was
dog fan.
Yes, corgis will forever be associated with the Queen. So, that's yes.
Yeah, it's just.
One more thing I would say is that as we look at this time of turmoil in the UK, there are some concerns being raised that she was someone who sort of brought the country together. Mm-hmm. At a time that has been, like in the U.S., very politically divisive in the UK. And so with the death of the Queen, there is some concern that that divisiveness will only widen further because she was sort of a unifying figure for many Britons.
Yeah, and just following some of these other interesting little stories popping up, you have Queen Elizabeth's garden house, and TMZ is reporting this on Airbnb. The Sandringham estate. Didn't even realize this was a rental option. We were saying this morning how he's referred to now as QE2, which is something I have not seen. But anyway, you cannot rent the Queen's summer garden house until August of 2024. Booked up every single day from today to August 2024.
Yeah,
Just
not surprising, perhaps. And who will now be King Charles III, as we mentioned. He is coming back to London today from Balmoral Castle, where he went to see his mother in her final moments. And he is expected to give a speech to the UK in the late afternoon. I believe that is supposed to happen today. And he'll sort of emphasize the continuity of the monarchy there in the U.S. Prime Minister Liz Truss, I believe, gave a speech earlier this morning talking about the legacy of the Queen as the rock on which the monarchy and the country had rested. And of course, it's not just commentary that's coming from inside the UK itself. We have seen from all over the globe various global leaders sharing remembrances of the Queen, emphasizing her humor in particular. I just saw a series of photos of people laughing with her as she undeniably was saying something very funny that we are not privy to.
Yeah, and just to give a quick shout out to the FT. I think their cover this morning here on their print publication was just really phenomenal and very nice. And of course, it's been interesting to track all the responses on social media platforms like LinkedIn. A lot of CEOs of public companies weighing in here on the Queen. I know Dan Schulman over at PayPal, his CEO, coming out with something on LinkedIn too. It's been interesting to see their response to this as well.